Wrongful death accidents comprise a variety of accidents that may involve motor vehicle accident, product liability accident, even medical malpractice, where one party is at fault for causing the death of another party. A simple example is we had a case where there was a pedestrian walking down the road, a truck came by, swerved off to the side a little bit, struck the pedestrian, killing the pedestrian, and then took off. The steps to bringing a wrongful death lawsuit are only a little bit different than bringing an ordinary lawsuit. First, you need to set up something called an estate. An estate will stand in the shoes of the person that was killed. Once you have an estate, then the investigation phase begins, where you look at all the evidence from the scene, you look at any documentation, any videos, anything else to determine how to go forward, and then after that it proceeds almost like an ordinary lawsuit, where you file the suit, perform discovery, try to settle the case, and go to trial if you cannot resolve the claim. Wrongful death has a huge impact on surviving family members. Besides having to deal with the grief, the sorrow, and everything else that comes from losing a loved one, sometimes the decedent is the breadwinner of the family. And when that happens, the family might not only have to deal with all the emotional problems of the death, but also the financial problems. And that's why it's important not to ignore a wrongful death claim. Certain family members may be compensated for the loss of a loved one. The law is fairly specific on who can recover, so it is important when there is a wrongful death to speak with a qualified lawyer to determine who may not recover. I've handled wrongful death cases over the last couple of decades. I've resolved cases through mediation and taken them through trial, so I have plenty of experience handling wrongful death cases. In a wrongful death case, there's different damages available depending on whether you are the estate bringing the claim or whether you are a family member bringing the claim individually. The estate can recover things like funeral costs and medical bills for the decedent, any other kinds of compensatory damages, whereas the individual family members can recover things such as their own pain and suffering, grief, sorrow, and any financial benefits that they were receiving from the decedent before the passing. Precision Injury Law is different from other personal injury law firms. We are a small boutique firm. I will handle the initial consultation, and I will handle the case through discovery, settlement, and trial if necessary. During the initial case consultation, we will meet and go over all of the facts of the case. We'll go over any documentation, photos, media reports, and based on that information, we will craft the best solution for you and your family. If you hire Precision Injury Law, I will handle your case personally from beginning to end. I will not pawn you off on somebody else. If you would like to know more about this or have any other personal injury questions, please reach out. We'd be happy to provide you with answers to your questions.